So in this video, I am going to talk about how to make people more engaged in a conversation, or in other words, how to be more charismatic. So first of all, the first thing I want to talk about is the idea that in order to make people engage in a conversation, you need to actually think and believe that what you are saying is important. And it doesn't really matter that what you say is not like emotionally relevant, but if you talk as if it is like emotionally relevant, actually it's going to be more emotionally relevant. Maybe it's going to be funny. So basically, that's probably one of the biggest techniques in order to make people engage in a conversation. So for example, I'm going to tell a story, which is, the story basically is that I'm going to cross the street, right? Which is a boring story and it has no lot of emotional meaning. But if I say, so I was like waiting, I was excitedly waiting in front of the traffic lights, and I was really nervous about whether I was going to be able to cross the street. However, I got the courage, and even though I was surrounded by people, and as soon as the traffic light turned to green for pedestrians, then I took the courage and I did my first step, and then the next one, and then the next one, until finally I crossed the streets in front of like a bunch of cars. And actually I was really afraid if some of them were going to crash me, but at the end I crossed it successfully and I survived. Okay, so that story is describing basically that I crossed the street. However, I am adding more emotions, and because I'm adding more emotions and because I'm telling it with more like emphasis on things and thinking actually that it's important, actually becomes important. And people can do two things. They can laugh or they can criticize, I guess. But now they are engaging anyway. They are engaging what you are saying. As opposed to disengage. Another technique that you can use in order to make people more engaged in a conversation is actually make it relevant to them. So for example, you talk about something that they really like, or you talk about them. For example, if I say, you look tired today, then now they are engaged and they say, why? And they ask questions. So now they are engaged. As soon as like I tell them something about them, even if it's not true, they start to be more interested. So that's another technique in order to start conversations. Now another new concept, which is how to be related to maybe the first one, and which is like make it funny. Everything that you say, you can say it in a funny way. People are going to be on average more engaged than if you say like in a more boring way. So for example, when you describe a story, when you narrate a story, you say like, I was so afraid of crossing the street, and people maybe are going to be take it as funny. However, and obviously you need to do signals or positive expressions. You are laughing, you are smiling. Then it's more likely that people are going to find what you say funny, actually, because any emotion that you have in yourself is more likely to, or is going to transfer to, other people, or at least it's more likely to transfer to other people if you don't have it. And then the last thing is to speak loud in an assertive way. So if I say, so for example, if I say like, what's your name? Then it's more likely that people are going to reply, are going to take it more seriously than if I say, sorry, what is your name? If I say that, like, people are going to take me like less serious, or less, a person with less value, therefore are going to be less willing to engage. So basically, you are struggling with starting conversations in English, or even in your mother tongue in general, that's probably one of the best techniques that I know in order to improve it. So I hope that you find it useful, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So see you guys, bye.